Hi, this is Rahul Kapoor and it's a pleasure to talk to you one more time. Today we're going to talk about change. Such a huge word in the context of everything, especially uncertain times. People want us to change, but change is so difficult. Question why? Well, let me address that for you. Let's understand the very concept of change using a metaphor of an ice cube. If I were to take an ice cube, heat it, it is going to change to water. If I take water, heat it, it's going to change to steam. Let's go reverse. If I take steam, cool it, it'll change to water. I take water, cool it, it'll change to ice. Now that is how you define change. The problem here is this, that things move from one state to another but comes back to the other state if the external or internal circumstances doesn't really support that change. And that's the problem with human being. All of us try to change, but we come back to our nature, acquired nature, not the true nature. And that's the problem. That's the issue. How do you go about and challenge this entire concept of change? Don't believe in change. Yeah, absolutely. Just don't believe in change. Believe in transformation. What is transformation? Let me use another metaphor to explain this to you. Let's say I give you uncooked rice and then you cook the rice. Now you take the cooked rice and go back and make it uncooked. It's just not going to be possible. Why? Because the change process has taken place. For it to become transformation from this state, you can't go back to the old state. And that's really the quest of every human being in this life, spiritually and otherwise, to get better each day, to improve your personality so that you can attain enlightenment. When I said personality, it's not just the external one, but also the internal personality. What does it really take to bring about that change, which becomes so constant that it becomes transformation? You need to understand, we cannot believe in the chemical changes. You try to do something, and you release dopamine, you feel good, you go back to where you were. That's chemical change. What you want to do is bring in transformation, and transformation will happen when you challenge yourself right up here in the brain. And how do you do that? You need to understand that you fire neurons when you want to do something new. Well, that's stage one. Stage two, you make these neurons get connected into synapses, and once the synapses are formed, they will be in weak state, which is where the old habits, the old synapses can actually defeat this one. But if you can take a decision, right now, right here, that is to make this new synapse stronger and stronger and stronger. That will happen with repetition. That will happen when you take action, and then you create this new, brand new, strong synapse. This new synapse, this new habit can actually help you overcome this old, limiting habit of yours. And that's when transformation will stay. Transformation will change your life forever. And when that process takes place, you will be transformed. You will never get back to where you were. You will never get back to the miseries. You will never get back to the sufferings. And that's what every enlightened person has done. But don't forget, it required even them to put in huge efforts, consistent efforts, massive efforts to become who they have become. And after that, they've lived their life consistently from that platform, from that space, from that standard of living. Here's hoping that you'll like this video, and here's hoping that you will go ahead and transform yourself in one area of your life now, and then consistently keep going on to get better and better, because that's the only aim of a human being. I hope you really enjoyed this. This is Rahul Kapoor. Thank you very much. Until the next time, you take care of yourselves.